Y'all, there is an update of this story that happened in Indianola, Mississippi, where a cop was called to come out to a domestic violence situation and shot an 11-year-old unarmed. So, a grand jury has decided not to put charges on this police officer. So, he's free for shooting at an 11-year-old, and thank goodness he did not die. So, no charges for a Mississippi police officer who shot an unarmed 11-year-old, Aderrien Murray. So, a Mississippi police sergeant did not commit any crime when he shot an unarmed 11-year-old boy in his home after his mother called police for help. A grand jury decided. Now, y'all, you got to remember this is Mississippi. So, Mississippi Attorney General Lynn Finch announced Thursday that Sergeant Greg Capers of Indianola Police Department will face no criminal charges for the shooting of an 11-year-old. So, Indianola is a town of 16,000 people, 95 miles from Jackson. Capers shot Aderrien Murray in the chest as officers responded to a 911 call placed by his mother. And this happened in May, so I'm sure many of you remember this one. So the shooting left Aderrien with a collapsed lung and lacerated liver and fractured ribs. I think we should at least go to trial, and I feel bad because no one was able to hear my voice, Murray told USA Today. Murray said she told her son of the decision when he came home from school. I feel like it would make him feel like they didn't care, she said to, of the jury. So Michael Carr, an attorney for Capers, told USA Today the grand jury made the correct decision and the proper decision. Sergeant Capers is looking forward to getting back to work and serving the citizens of our county. I sure wouldn't want no man that got away with shooting a child back on the force, but this is America for you. Murray made the call that led to her son's shooting on May 20th. According to court records, it was about 4 a.m. She asked the police to come and remove her daughter's father after he came over there irate during a visit to her home. When he arrived, Murray said Capers ordered everyone to leave the house with their hands raised. But as Aderrien came out with his hands up, according to Murray, Capers shot him. I believe he shot first and then he looked second. And that's not how police officers are trained. Carlos Moore, a Darien attorney, told USA Today he clearly had nothing in his hands and he had his hands up as instructed and still got shot. Murray, who is a certified medical assistant, said she tried to compress her son's body wounds and, as they waited for the ambulance. I called to de escalate a situation that wasn't even nearly as traumatic, as bad as what happened when I called the cops, Murray said. That's usually the case. I don't even know if I ever want to call the police again. I'm sure your son ain't going to want to see those cops again under any circumstance. Although Caper's body camera captured footage of the shooting, it has not been publicly released by the Mississippi Bureau of Investigation. Murray appealed the decision in a federal civil case. I still want the full video, to be released in its entirety, Murray said. I would do whatever I can because I feel like the citizens deserve to see the footage and to see the type of person that they are releasing back into the streets. The courts granted an earlier motion filed by Carr to keep the footage sealed, in part because of the publicity it could generate on social media. According to court documents shared by Carr, wow, they are that much in fear of videos coming on social media. It just goes to show you what power social media really does have. The video, once out, is likely to haunt all participants, including this child, long after this litigation has ended, Judge David A. Sanders wrote. Although the video was kept under closed doors, Carr believes it shows Capers did not commit any crime, while the plaintiff's attorney and the personal injury suit has attempted to make this into a Trayvon Martin type situation. That's simply not the case here, he said, referencing the high profile 2012 shooting of the 17-year-old in Florida. Actually, that case is very different. I don't even know why they're comparing that. It's not like the police came to the home where Trayvon was and shot him. So I don't see the similarities, but let's go on. The Board of Aldermen suspended Capers without pay after the shooting. The board did not immediately respond to an email request for comment, and it was unclear when a vote would be held to reinstate Capers. Murray said she will continue to fight to prevent Capers to return to active duty. So if they reinstate him as an officer, we have to see him. I don't think it's fair, she said. Murray also is seeking $5 million in a federal lawsuit filed against Capers for the injuries caused to her son and against the city of Indianola and the police chief who failed to properly train Capers. While it may not have risen to the level of a crime in Mississippi because my client survived, we do still feel that it is a viable civil claim against the city and the officer for who the officer's recklessness in almost killing my client, Moore said. Moore said the family also plans to file a separate lawsuit in state court. If an officer is reckless and harms the person who was not committing a crime, the city is responsible, he said. Aderrien is doing better, both physically and emotionally, thanks to weekly therapy sessions, Murray said. He doesn't have as many health problems, she said. He still complains or he has to slow down when doing certain things every now and then. Yeah, I mean, a collapsed lung is not easy to heal from, and you're talking about broken ribs, a lacerated liver. Yeah, those are tough things to recover from. So, what a tragedy. But it's not unusual for the outcome to be this way when unarmed Black men, women, and children are shot in America. This is how the courts are ran, and they're proud too. Y'all, please tell me what you think about this video. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.